Welcome back to the online sessions on analog electronic circuits. Now, in today's session, we'll try to complete this mathematical derivative part for the various parameters of a feedback amplifier, such as gain, input impedance, and output impedance. So, as we spoke in the previous sessions, that whenever we're going to draw the block diagram, what are all the things which are very much essential for us? Amplifier with open loop gain and feedback factor beta, sampling network, and the mixing at the input, and RL is going to be the load resistance. So we'll try to go with the first one called as voltage series feedback amplifier. So what is the conclusion we have made? Whatever may be the type of the amplifier it is that we are going to form, or that we are going to configure by the feedback negative feedback amplifiers, the gain is always going to decrease by 1 plus A beta. This is what the conclusion. That means whatever may be the amplifier that we'll be discussing, we will be getting the gain in terms of A by 1 plus A beta only. This is what one important point. The next, input impedance with feedback. Now what about the input impedance and output impedance with feedback for a voltage series feedback connection? Now what is the topology here? It is voltage series feedback topology, or it's going to form an amplifier, voltage series feedback amplifier. So output sampling is voltage, input we are applying it like a series mixing. So since output sample is going to be a voltage, we get a voltage from a voltage source. Voltage we get from a voltage source. Now for an ideal voltage source, what is the internal input resistance? It is 0. Therefore, the output resistance of an amplifier should be approximated to, or should tend to, 0 for a voltage sample. If it is series mixing, because of series mixing, the input voltage should increase. So when the input voltage increases, in the equation for V is equal to I into R, when R increases, then V is going to increase in the formula for V is equal to I into R. Therefore, the input resistance is going to increase because of the voltage series feedback amplifier. So, in the voltage series feedback amplifier, output resistance should decrease, input resistance should increase. So, we know that decreasing value can be done by simply dividing the desired value by 1 plus A beta, dividing the required value by 1 plus A beta. Increasing means what? Multiplying the required value by 1 plus A beta. So these are the conclusions we made in the last session. Let us try to fulfill those conclusions. Let us try to derive once again with the same conclusions. But we prove it mathematically. Now these four methods are normally used for 5 marks questions. So whenever a 5 marks question is given to you, you have to compulsorily solve for all these things. Okay, let us go for this block diagram now. A is an amplifier with open loop gain, where V naught is output voltage, V in is the terminal input voltage of an amplifier, beta is going to be the feedback network, and output of feedback is supplied to the input by mixing method. Now, voltage series means what? Output I have to get the voltage. So how can I get the voltage? When I take the voltage across two terminals, potential difference between two terminals is known as voltage. So we get a voltage by taking across. So therefore we are taking across and applying it to the beta network or a feedback network. And next, how we are applying it to the input? In series connection. That means the voltage whatever we are giving should be connected in series type of the connection. So as it is a negative feedback means what? The Vin should become equal to Vs minus Vf. Series means what? Plus to minus is exactly series, but we have a negative feedback. Therefore, we connect it like minus minus plus minus. That means two terminals here will be there. One is going to be the ground, lower potential. Another one is going to be positive, higher potential. So therefore, we can consider this as plus minus. And here also, similarly, you're going to have plus minus. So plus is connected to minus of the amplifier terminal. Minus of the beta network is connected to the minus of the source. So by doing so, we will be getting a connection like series mixing type of the connection at the input side. So this is going to be the overall diagram we're going to have. And this Vs is nothing but external input source. Vf is the output voltage of the feedback network. V naught is the input voltage of the feedback network. and overall output of the amplifier is going to be definitely V naught across output terminals, and V in is the terminal input voltage of the amplifier circuit. So according to the negative feedback configuration, what I can write V in as V in or Vi becomes equal to Vs minus Vf because it is negative feedback. So by doing so, I can get now Vs becomes equal to, by arranging that, I get Vs is equal to Vi plus Vf. What is A now? A is nothing but output by input of an amplifier. It is only the amplifier gain, not the overall amplifier. What is overall amplifier? If we consider this as the overall amplifier, what is the output voltage? V naught. What is the input voltage? Vs for the overall amplifier. But we are considering only the amplifier itself, not the overall amplifier case with feedback. So A is nothing but equal to V naught by V in. Beta is equal to output. What is the output of this beta? Vf. What is the input of beta? V naught. So that is called the gain beta. So from this I can write Vf is equal to beta times V naught. So substitute Vf is equal to beta times V naught. So by doing so I can write Vs is equal to Vi plus beta into what is V naught? From this amplifier gain, V naught becomes equal to A into V in. I can write A into Vi. So this is going to be Vs equation. Now what is AVF? It is the voltage gain with feedback. Why it is voltage gain I am writing? Because I am getting a voltage amplifier by this voltage series feedback configuration, feedback connection. So output is a voltage, input is a voltage. Therefore I am going to get a voltage gain with feedback. So therefore the gain of the amplifier is always going to be voltage gain. Why it is voltage gain? Because it is A is equal to V naught by V in. So therefore it is a voltage gain. So therefore I can write this A as AV here. So therefore I can have this as AVF is equal to A by 1 plus A beta, where I can replace A by AV, which is going to be the amplifier gain represented as a voltage gain. So therefore we are normally going to turn this amplifier or configure this amplifier negative feedback as a voltage amplifier. That means the amplifier A is simply converted into a voltage amplifier because of the negative feedback connection of topology voltage series. So this is the conclusion. Then next, what about input impedance? Input impedance with feedback RIF. Now input impedance means what? Ri is going to be the input resistance. Now the same block diagram I simply replaced. Now this A is replaced by the equivalent circuit with its input resistance and the output voltage with its internal resistance R0. Okay. So this is going to be the equivalent circuit of the amplifier circuit. Now if it is a voltage series means the output sample is voltage. So I am replacing the output circuit, output terminal circuit, so output circuit across the output terminals is going to be with a voltage source followed by its internal resistance. So internal resistance R0 is taken as the output resistance of the transistor amplifier with feedback. So that is the analogy we can have here. So as it is a negative feedback, negative is connected to negative, positive is connected to negative of this. So this important is here. Negative means what? Negative is connected to negative. It's called negative feedback because whatever you connected to the source that really counts. Right. The next one is amplifier is modeled as a voltage dependent voltage source. Now, why the amplifier is modeled here as a voltage dependent voltage source? What this amplifier is giving output as? Voltage, because we are sampling the voltage, so it is giving a voltage. So voltage, it is giving a voltage dependent voltage source. This output voltage is coming because of what? AV, output voltage, input voltage. So because of voltage AV, it is giving you the output voltage. Therefore, I can call it as a voltage dependent voltage. That means input applied voltage. That means this circuit is normally going to produce output voltage which depends on the input voltage across the terminals called Vi. In general, what is BJT? BJT in general is going to be current device in general. Okay. So it is based on our requirement application, we convert it. Now we are converted now by this type of feedback called voltage series. We have converted this amplifier as voltage dependent voltage source, where this A is considered as AV pulse. Now, general formula just now we have written Vs is equal to Vi plus Vf. So which implies VA is equal to what? VS minus VF. This is due to negative feedback. VF is substituted from the VS figure now, subtracted from the VS because of negative feedback. So from this, I can get this. So either way around, I can write these equations. Now, what is the overall thing I want? I want to get the input resistance with feedback. Now, what is most important is that we have to get the input resistance. That means RI parameter we have to get. So that is why we should try to get in terms of RI. Okay. So the same equation for Vs is equal to Vi plus Vf can be represented in terms of Ri, something like this. What is Vi? Voltage is equal to current into resistance. So input voltage is equal to input current into input resistance plus Vf is nothing but beta times V naught. So same equation I'll write, plus beta times V naught means what? A into Vi. If you see this, V naught is equal to A into Vi. I can write that here. So Vs is equal to I into Ia into Ri plus A beta into Vi. So what is Vi? Just now we written Vi is equal to Ia Ri. I can write this as Ia Ri here. So therefore A beta into Ri Ia I can write. So on the numerator, now what is the formula for resistance? Voltage by current. So when I'm looking for input resistance with feedback is equal to, what is the overall input to the circuit? Entire circuit is Vs. Now, what is the current to the amplifier circuit? Input terminals of the amplifier, it is II. So, therefore, Vs by II I can write. So, I can take II common here, II will get cancelled. So, I left over with RIF is equal to Ri if I'll take common 1 plus A beta. So, this A can be replaced with AV because it is going to be a voltage dependent voltage source. So, it converted like a voltage dependent voltage source. I can write this as a AV. Now, the derivation for RIF is same for all types of series mixing like voltage series and current series. Now, even though whenever we derive for current series, same derivation you can apply it for the current series because it is series mixing. So, for current series also input resistance has to be compulsorily increasing. So, therefore, it will be this derivation holds good for current series as well. Then next, output impedance with feedback. For a voltage series, what should be the output impedance? It should be tending to zero. It should be decreasing. So decreasing means what? We have to divide the RO by 1 plus A beta. This is the formula we have to get it here. So now here one important point we have to have it here. From the previous knowledge of the electronic devices, whenever we wanted to find out the output impedance with feedback, you should suspend the input voltage source and we should consider the voltage source as the output terminals to find out the output resistance. So we have to find out the output resistance. To find out the output resistance, what we are doing, we are simply suspending the input voltage source. Suspending means we have to make it to zero. Whenever we make it to zero, Vs becomes equal to zero and we connect output voltage source and to find out the output resistance. So therefore same thing here has been written. We consider Vs equal to 0 and also voltage source is considered across output terminals. The rest of the circuit remains going to be same. Right. So now if we apply KVL to this loop, now applying KVL is very cautiously you have to do. Now voltage source means what? The polarity is going to be plus minus like this because the output current is entering like this into the transistor. So current flows from higher potential to the lower potential, which we know already. Therefore, I put here plus, other one is going to be minus. Okay. So as the current is moving in this direction, current flows from higher to lower potential plus minus, higher to lower potential plus minus. We apply KVL to this loop. When you apply KVL to this outer terminal loop, we'll have raise in potential V naught, drop in potential I naught into R naught, drop in potential minus AV into VI equal to 0. So therefore, from this equation, I can write V naught is equal to I naught R naught plus AV VI. What is that I want? I want in terms of R naught. That should be our final destination. So therefore, because of negative feedback, what is the formula for input voltage to the amplifier? VI is equal to Vs minus Vf because of negative feedback. Now, what we made for output impedance, Vs we made equal to 0 intentionally. So Vs becomes equal to 0. So therefore, Vi becomes equal to minus Vf. Now in the above equation, this equation I'll rearrange now. V naught is equal to I naught R naught plus AV into what is VA? I can write as minus Vf. So therefore V naught is equal to I naught R naught minus of AV into Vf I can write. Okay. So see, I'm just looking into in terms of R naught here. That is important. What is Vf? Vf is equal to beta times V naught. So I can substitute Vf is equal to beta times V naught. So here I have V naught, here I have V naught. So I'll take V naught as, I'll take this AV into beta into V naught onto the left hand side, and I'll take V naught as common. Then if I take V naught as common, for this it is 1 plus AV beta is equal to I naught into R naught. Okay. Now what is the output resistance? It is output voltage by output current. I naught V naught by I naught. So V naught by I naught is equal to, I can write as R naught by 1 plus A beta by rearranging this equation. So this V naught by I naught, V naught by I naught, I can write as equal to R naught by 1 plus A beta. So this V naught by I naught is nothing but equal to ROF. Thereby I can write this as equal to R naught by 1 plus A beta. That means output resistance is decreasing. Output resistance is now decreasing. So this is the conclusion that we have come once again. Whatever the conclusions we have made, whatever the equations we have written by seeing the concept, by looking at the concept, same equations we have got by applying the nodal analysis. By applying the nodal analysis to the block diagram, we have got the same. Let us go for the another thing now. Voltage shunt feedback configuration. Now, when you go for voltage series feedback amplifier configuration, what is output we are taking? Output is taken as a voltage, and input is applied like a shunt. That means due to shunt mixing, the input current is going to increase. The input current is going to increase due to the shunt mixing. That is what the conclusion that we have made earlier. Now same block diagram will draw. Amplifier. A is an amplifier, beta is the feedback network. Now the amplifier gain, yeah, here it is important. So this is nothing but what is the output here? I am getting the voltage because sampling is what? Voltage sampling. Therefore, I get voltage 100%. Then what is the input? Due to shunt mixing, input current is going to get affected. Input current is going to get increased. So therefore, input is replaced by II. So what is voltage by current? It is resistance. So since we are moving always to get the response in a forward direction from input to the output side, therefore we are transferring our signal in a normal fashion, that is from input to the output. So therefore we call it as a forward transverse gain, forward resistance or trans resistance of the amplifier. So the gain of the amplifier can be called as a trans resistance. Thereby we normally going to get a trans resistance amplifier. That means this transistor amplifier is working like a trans resistance amplifier. So without feedback, what is the amplifier? BJT. BJT is a current controlled current device. By applying feedback now we are changing its configurations. Okay. So the configuration we have changed it to trans resistance amplifier. Let us see how it is. Now what about the gain? Gain we have to get as something like A by 1 plus A beta only. So as it is a voltage sampling, what is the output resistance? Should decrease. That means output resistance should decrease. That means ROF is equal to RO by 1 plus A beta we should get. What about input current, input resistance? Input resistance should also decrease, because if the resistance decreases, then only more current flows into the transistor. That we already know. So whenever there is a low resistance path, then that through that particular resistance, you normally going to have a high current. We already know that. So just by using that, we can just write down that RIF is equal to RI by 1 plus A. So that means these are derivations which we'll be getting. Let us start doing it now. So V naught is the input voltage to the beta network. IF is the current. IF is the current flowing into the beta network. Now IF has been shown like this. Why IF has been shown like this? See here, what is the driving force? What is the driving force for the amplifier and beta network to run? The driving force is the input source. Input source is a driving force because we are looking into the AC parameters. So input current is a driving force. Therefore, the current, one current is flowing like this, other current has got another path because of shunt mixing, another path is there. So the current will be flowing like this. So this is what the representation we do at the input side. Okay. So due to the negative feedback, what is IA? IA becomes equal to IS minus IF. II becomes equal to IS minus IF. This I can write from this negative feedback configuration. So from this I can write IS is equal to, I'll take IF onto the left hand side, I can write IA plus IF, which we already discussed this. Next, what about the gain of the amplifier with feedback? With feedback means what? Overall gain. Now what is the overall output? It is the terminal output voltage V naught. What is the overall input? It is IS. So IS, the V naught by IS. What is voltage by current? It is the resistance. So therefore I can write this as resistance. Now what is V naught? Now this is important. What is V naught here? V naught is nothing but is equal to IA into A or RM. Both are same. RM is the transformed version of A, gain, transformed version of gain. That's called, RM. So therefore, I can write this as IA into A, IA into RM, whatever it is, by IS. What about IS? IS is equal to II plus IF. So II plus, what I can write IF as? IF I can write as equal to beta times, what is IF is equal to? Beta times V naught. Because to the beta network, what is the input V naught? What is the output? IF. So therefore, IF is equal to beta times V naught. So this V naught, I can write as what? V naught is equal to RM into II. RM into II. So on the numerator part, I can write this as A into II. A into II this is. So therefore, when I take this II as common, I can write what? RM by 1 plus RM into beta. So this is the gain of the amplifier with feedback. This suffix F indicates that it is the gain of the amplifier with feedback. Or this gain of the amplifier, I can make it specific as RMF because we have transformed the current controlled current device into a what type of amplifier? Current controlled voltage device, voltage source. We have converted this as a current controlled voltage source. So where RM is a trans resistance gain and hence amplifier becomes a trans resistance amplifier. Now a trans resistance amplifier can be redrawn as follows. See that this is AC analysis part purely because on the input side we should bother about on the input side. Output side already we have seen. At the output side I can replace this output terminals of the amplifier, output circuit of the amplifier with a voltage source. So whenever I go with a voltage source, what is the voltage? Resistance into current is the voltage. So I am replacing this output side as a voltage source as Rm into In and R naught. R naught is the internal resistance of the voltage source which we have transformed into, which is considered the output voltage of an amplifier. So input current In increases. Now, when can I get a more input current? The current flowing through Ri should increase. So the our input current through Ri or input of the amplifier increases by reducing Ri. If Ri reduces, then only In is going to increase due to the feedback. Also, output voltage increases by reducing R naught. If R naught is zero, means what? Whatever voltage that is produced by this Rm into In is going to be same as output voltage. Therefore, we write ROF is going to be directly I can write as equal to the formula just now I can write this as output resistance with feedback should decrease. Input resistance of the amplifier also should decrease. This is what the conclusions we made earlier also. So based on that I can write. Now we have to prove these two. So RM is trans resistance gain of the amplifier. Input resistance I can write as equal to, with feedback is equal to Vi by Is. Resistance is equal to what? Voltage by current. I am looking for input resistance, so input voltage by total overall input current. So that is called Is. Is is equal to Ia plus Ii. I can write If is equal to beta times V naught. So what is V naught? V naught is equal to beta into beta into Rm. So I can write this. So from this, I can just simply take up Ii as common. So when I take Ii as common, Ii, what about V in? V in is nothing but is equal to Vi. Vi is nothing but input voltage. So input voltage, how I can write input voltage as in terms of resistance? I can write Vi is equal to Ii into Ri. So this Ii will get cancelled. I get Ri by 1 plus Rm into beta. That means input resistance is decreasing by a factor of 1 plus A beta. A is replaced by Rm because it is trans resistance type of the amplifier. Let us look into the output impedance. What about the output impedance? It is going to be a voltage sampling. As it is a voltage sampling, same kind of method we use. Output voltage is considered with the voltage source V naught is equal to now I naught R naught plus plus A into II plus A into II I can write. This Rm is nothing but A. A into II I can write. So IA is nothing but is equal to Is minus If because the negative feedback amplifier into A. So V naught is equal to I naught R naught plus. Now for output impedance Is is taken equal to 0, so it goes into 0. V naught is equal to I naught R naught minus If into Rm I can write. If is nothing but beta times V naught I can write. So V naught, because V naught is here, V naught is here, so I'll take V naught on the LHS side. Then I can take V naught common 1 plus 1 plus Rm into beta I can write is equal to I naught R naught. So V naught by I naught is equal to R naught by 1 plus Rm into beta. That means the output resistance is also decreased. That means output resistance is decreasing by a factor of 1 plus A beta. Input resistance is also decreasing by a factor of 1 plus A beta in the case of the trans resistance amplifier, which is what called voltage and feedback amplifier. Now that means once you know these two, other things are quite easy, very easy for us. Current series feedback connection, output is current, input is series mixing. That means output side I am getting a current, input is series mixing, but input voltage is going to increase. Now how can I write the gain of the amplifier? Output has current I naught, input is going to be voltage. So I naught by voltage. Current by voltage is conductance effect. So conductance effect as we are moving from as we are moving from input to the output in a forward direction, we call this as transconductance. So I can write the GM gain of the amplifier. I can write as equal to transconductance gain, which is equal to I naught by Vm, which is called transconductance gain. What is the equivalent circuit now? Because of current series, output is taken as current. Since output is taken as current, we get current from a current source. So this is the equivalent circuit diagram of a current source. I naught with R naught. Okay. So the external current will be entering into the terminals like this. So direction of current is very important here. I naught direction should be like this only. That's a very important point. Right. So now input is going to be series mixing, same as the previous one. For voltage series, same thing we have. Now, what is the beta factor here? Output is VF, input is current I naught. So output sample is taken as current in the case of current series feedback, and the sample current is applied in series mixing to aid the input voltage V. So output is taken as current. This current has been applied to the input such that input voltage increases. So that means output is taken as current, input is applied like a current. Input is applied like a voltage, not current. Output is taken as a current, input is applied as a voltage. That is what the thing. Now the equivalent circuit further I can draw like this. Input side as a voltage. So voltage means what? It is going to be negative feedback amplifier. So minus should be connected. That means this source minus, this minus will be connected. Other terminal is anyway going to be plus, which will be coming to the Ri. So that means Ri in external is coming to here. So Ri plus minus here. So plus is going to the source Rs, minus is coming to Vf plus term. Like this we normally going to draw. Output side I am going to replace it by current source by arrow mark, circle with arrow mark, parallel resistance is R0. So R0 is taken as the internal resistance of the current source. Now we know the ideal current source internal resistance is going to be infinity. So therefore the output resistance of an amplifier in this configuration is going to be infinity. That is maximum tending to infinity. So maximum means what? ROF should become equal to RO into 1 plus A beta we should get. This A is replaced by what? GM. So that means same thing we normally going to repeat. Let's start going for this. So gain with a feedback amplifier for a transconductance amplifier will go. So what is gain? Overall gain of the amplifier output is taken as current because it is current series mixing. So output is taken as current. Input is voltage Vs. So Vs is nothing but Vi plus Vf. Just now we did. I naught is equal to what? What is I naught? I naught is the output current. I naught is equal to Gm into Vin. So I can write I naught is equal to Gm into Vin. So Gm is nothing but A. That is the gain of the amplifier in general. So A into Vi by Vi into beta times what is I naught? I naught is equal to A into Vi. So Vi I'll take common, Vi will get cancelled. So I'll be getting the relation as A by 1 plus A beta. So this I can write as GMF is equal to Gm by 1 plus Gm beta. So since it is by looking into Gm, we understand that this is a transconductance amplifier. If the gain is going to be Rm, we call it as a trans resistance amplifier gain. If A is replaced with AV, we call it as a we call it as a voltage amplifier gain equation. Now let us go for the input impedance. Input impedance means what? It is the input voltage by input current is input resistance. So we should try to get that now. Okay. So Vs, if you apply Rs as it is a series mixing, what is it which is so important? As it is series mixing, voltage should increase. That means the internal resistance of the voltage source, which is going to be the virtual effect, should be approximated to zero for this condition. So for input impedance, what I can say, Vs becomes equal to IIRI plus IIRS plus Vf. Now apply KVL to this loop. When you apply KVL to this loop, what we get now? It is raised in potential Vs, okay, minus IIRS minus IIRI. Okay, then I can write as plus my minus, this is drop. So that means this is also going to minus Vf equal to 0. So this I can write as something like this, IIRI plus IIRS plus Vf. So RS is taken as equal to 0 because it is mixing. Okay, that means the series mixing means what? The internal resistance of the voltage source should be approximated to 0. So RS is going to be the internal resistance of the voltage source. So I'll make it equal to 0. So I can just simply make this RS equal to 0. I can write Vs is equal to IIRI plus Vf as it is allowed. So this I'll expand now, IIRI plus Vf. What is Vf? From the feedback factor we'll get Vf. So Vf is equal to beta times I naught. Beta times I naught. What is I naught? From the amplifier gain I'll get I naught is equal to, from the amplifier gain I naught is equal to Gm into Vin. Gm into Vin I can write. So I can just take common now I have it over here and II. Now what is Vin? Vin is nothing but IA into RA. So I can take RI both the cases I have. So I can take RI as common. When I take RI as common, II plus GM beta II I can write. Now what is something like Vs by, now among these two once again I have II also. So II also I'll take common. This II I'll take on the numerator of this. So denominator of this particular left hand side equation, then I can write Vs by II is equal to Ri into 1 plus Gm into beta. That means input impedance of the amplifier is going to increase because it is going to be a series mixing. Because it is series mixing, input impedance is increased. Similarly, output impedance, same formula, input voltage source may equal to 0, we connect output, replace output voltage source, and we can just simply find out all these things. So thereby I can just get it very simply because output is going to be a current. Therefore, I should write in terms of current. Okay. So Gm into Vi is the current going into this particular transistor. This current is going out. Therefore, how can we write all these various values now? I naught is output current. I naught is equal to I naught minus Gm into Vi minus V naught by Z naught. What is V naught by Z naught? It is the current flowing through the load resistance. So I can simply write this current, Kirchhoff's current law in the output terminals like this. So I naught is equal to GMVI plus V naught by Z naught means I can replace it by R naught. So I naught is equal to what about Vi for output impedance? Vi is nothing but is equal to Vs minus Vf. With negative feedback, Vs becomes equal to 0. So I can write Vi is equal to minus Vf. So that I replace with minus Vf. So Vi I have minus Vf plus V naught by R. So this we can expand as something like I naught is equal to Gm into what is Vf? Beta into I naught. So I can write beta into I naught like this. Then this I can write as something like I naught I have here. I will take this right hand side and left hand side. I will take I naught as common 1 plus beta times Gm I can write is equal to V naught by R naught. So what is